as the locals do.
Singapore, an island state located off southern Malaysia, is known as a global financial hub with a tropical climate and a multicultural population, which means there's a lot of good things to see and a lot to eat. Singapore is one of Asia's most vegan-friendly cities, and today I'm joining Vikas Garg, founder of Abillionveg, a plant-based food app that helps you find the latest and greatest eats and products. Join me as he shows me around where the locals eat and tells me more about the Abillionveg story. Our first stop, Lau Pat Sap food stall.
So one of the places that we are here right now is Ying Garden Vegetarian, and we are here because everything here can be vegan or vegetarian. One of the most popular dishes I understand is the Ying Garden curry that you can get with noodles. Have you ever had this before?
No, this is actually my first time. This is something that our team absolutely loves.
Yeah.
And you can see like everything here on the menu is vegetarian or vegan. They don't use any dairy products whatsoever, no meat, but there's a ton of mock meat, which is really popular out here in Asia.
Yes.
So yeah, let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
So now we're at Shree Ganga, which is one of the most famous Indian vegetarian restaurants in La Pasat. La Pasat is known for mostly meaty foods that Singaporeans love, but there are a few vegetarian places. And if we had just come here about 20 minutes ago, you would have seen a line 20 minutes long.
Yeah, I saw, even when we passed by a few minutes, it was still pretty long, and it's like starting to accumulate again. It's a popular spot.
So we're gonna check out a few of the dishes here. It's a lot of South Indian food. It's a lot of curries. It's a lot of different kinds of rice.
Dosas.
And they have dosas. Let's go check out what they have. The cool thing about Singapore is just how many cultures are represented in the food. Right?
Yeah.
You've got Malay, you've got Indonesian, you've got Chinese. Even within Chinese, you've got lots of different kinds of Chinese food.
All right, so as you can see, we have the full spread here. I am so excited to start eating. Here we have this giant paper dosa. We have our curry noodles here. And then what was this one called?
We got the rava masala dosa, which is just like that one, except it's cream of wheat.
Which is awesome because I've never really had that kind of dosa. It's great. And for you viewers, like when we were making these dosas, traditionally they add butter to it, so you just have to ask them to hold the butter, and that's something we did. So that's a good thing to know. I'm ready to dig in.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I want to start with this dosa because it's just calling my name.
So you've got like, traditionally they give you like 3 or 4 different kinds of sauces.
Yeah, what do we have here?
So we've got, this one's just basically your basic like sambar. You'll get this in every restaurant you go to.
Okay.
It's a lentil soup with carrots and tomatoes. It tends to be spicy.
Yeah.
This is your traditional green chutney, your coconut chutney. And then something that they do here, which is they give you this like spicy South Indian pepper sauce.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Excited for that. Never disappoints. One thing I like that you mentioned is like Singapore is known for having such diverse cuisines. Like you literally can have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning here that like in this market in La Paz, that like it's a very like diet friendly area. So like if you have friends who are not vegan or vegetarian, everybody can just come here, grab what they want, and just sit together and eat.
No, absolutely. I mean, you can see there's probably more than like 200. I want to look around. I guess I've never actually counted the number of stalls here, but they've got everything. They've probably got 200 stalls that sell juices, fresh sugarcane juice.
Yeah, they literally have everything here.
Indian food, Malay food, Indonesian food, Chinese food, and within each one, probably Korean and Japanese food. And within each one, you've got pretty much every single category and every single specialty.
Yeah, that's amazing. And this is in the financial district, right? This is part of downtown.
We're in the heart of Singapore's financial district in La Pasat. This actually 50, 60, 70 years ago was a fish market.
Oh, interesting.
Before they turned it into kind of a food.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is literally like a giant food hub. Like this is post like lunch rush hour, you could say, right?
Yeah.
And so I mean, this is where everybody comes to eat. Eat as the locals do. All the chutneys are very flavorful. Oh my gosh, this coconut is so good. Okay, so these are the curry noodles.
Wow.
And this delicious yummy sauce. Give it a try here.
What do you think? How's the flavor?
It's very good. Full of flavor. It's not very spicy, but I like spicy, so if you don't like a lot of spicy, there is a tiny kick in there, but not a lot. And you know, despite the fact that it's really hot in here, like all of Singapore is just hot, okay? You're not used to humidity. Yeah.
I'm definitely sweating.
You just gotta get used to it, embrace it, and eat the good food.
So for our viewers, for those who haven't used Abillionveg yet, you need to download this like ASAP. It's in the App Store, and like you mentioned, it's not only about reviewing restaurants, it's reviewing products you find at grocery stores, and like beauty products, etc. Things you don't normally think of.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to describe it is imagine if Yelp and TripAdvisor and Instagram all hooked up and had a vegan baby, it would be us. It'd be called Abillionveg. Except what we're focused on is impact, right? So our platform is all about how do we take social media and use it to create more of the world that we all want to live in. So we want to see a
vegan
world,
foodie community.
Exactly. We want to see a world where there's more healthy, vegan, plant-based options wherever you go, right? And sometimes that you might go to a city where your choices are very thin and not know where to go.
Right.
So we really wanted to help people find great vegan dishes and options wherever they go.
Yeah, and like once I found the app, it was very encouraging because I was like, oh my gosh, I saw just the feed go through like tons and tons of options. I was like, I'm not gonna have an issue here at all finding plant-based options.
Singapore, in fact, is if we look at dish reviews around the planet, Singapore's #1. We have more than 10,000 vegan dish reviews in Singapore.
Oh my gosh, this is only over a year.
We have reviews in about 91 countries as of today, but Singapore is #1, and then the US.
That's amazing. Once you write 10 reviews, you can donate money to an animal sanctuary, correct?
Yeah, that's right. We have more than 25 partners in this around the world.
Yeah.
We know that people are very detached in their day-to-day lives from the broader environment. So we wanted to bring that connection home. We wanted to connect people with that act of choosing something vegan and the impact that that can have on someone else's life. So what we do is we support animal rescue around the world, not just animal rescue, but mostly farm animal rescue work, rehabilitation and sanctuary work, along with marine life rescue. So
But yes, if you're an animal lover, there's no excuse why you shouldn't be using this app. If you haven't noticed already, we got our food, and this is laksa. The reason I wanted to get this is because it's very traditional to Singapore. Like it's very popular here in Singapore.
yeah, absolutely.
And the thing you got, you said you stuffed with like
Yeah,
tofu?
so this is all handmade tofu, and they're all stuffed with different kinds of ingredients.
That's amazing.
And then some of that is you got the tofu stuff into the veggies themselves, and it's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then if you get the regular laksa bowl, it just comes with tofu in it as well. So let's give it a try.
Wow, guys, this is amazing. Yeah, so that's an stuffed eggplant, stuffed bitter gourd. Go for it. I'm very happy that we came here.
Yeah, so this is a new spot, right? It's just fairly recently opened. It's a new spot for you to try and me to try.
Oh yeah.
So far, it's made an impression. The tofu is very good. Obviously, my favorite spot, even though I haven't even tried this yet, because I love dessert. But we're at Mei Hong Yin, and this is a snow ice.
It's snow ice, with lots of different flavors. This one's lychee, and it's got some of these.
Watermelon, and it has the boba, and it has the lychee over here. All right, let's talking, let's eating. I know.
Let's do it. Let's dig in. There's no right or wrong way to eat this. Oh my god.
On a hot, humid day,
That was so refreshing.
you do not want anything else. The nice thing is it's not like super sweet. I actually don't mind. I usually
No, it's actually really creamy in spite of being completely vegan.
So that's one thing you do have to ask here, because a lot of times they sweeten it with condensed milk. So that's how we got the watermelon and lychee. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. This is so refreshing. So this spot is in Chinatown area, and the last spot that we were at as well.
Yes.
Do you know any other fun facts? Is there a lot of stuff that people can find here if they're plant-based? Is it a pretty good, like...
Well, I mean, if you're in Singapore, you've got to come and try the durian. It is one of the most exotic fruits in the world, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's a spiky, thorny fruit that Some people absolutely love the way that it smells. Others find it really, really offensive.
Yeah, not allowed on trains. All right, so yeah, let's just keep enjoying this dessert.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, well that's a wrap. Thank you so much for giving me a tour. Yes, it was so much fun. I've gotten to know a few areas, and now if you ever come to Singapore, you guys know where to go. Hit up the food stalls. You don't want to miss that. That's basically an attraction in itself. And there's just so much to see and eat in Singapore, so thank you. Don't forget to download Abillionveg. Social media, where can people find you guys?
You can find us on Instagram or on Facebook. Just it's Abillionveg, or on abillionveg.com.
Bye guys.